Good morning and welcome to another Yorkshire Fossils fossil hunting episode. I've got up for just before first light. See, it's just starting to get light now and I'm actually really close to the beach that I'm going to be hunting on today.
Oh yes, really pleased with that.
Let's get to the beach.
It's pretty wet and slimy getting down here today. It's quite slippy under the foot, so it's just important that you make sure you've got a nice strong hold with one foot before you go further down with the other. Right, well I've made it onto the bottom. I've already got about 2 hours on the beach, so I best get cracking. But fingers crossed, we have some luck today. So I'm just gonna search through all of these pebbles here. There's plenty to be having a look at there. Oh, and it hasn't taken very long at all. There's a nice big cannonball nodule here. You can see a partial elegantisserious ammonite, what looks to be a bivalve shell perhaps, and then another really small elegantisserious ammonite just there. And it looks to be completely empty, unfortunately. You can see that's the tiny elegantisserious ammonite that we could originally see. And just while I was setting my bag down to split this, I actually spotted a little multi-block here, which is filled with lots and lots of really small ammonites. There's lots of partials. We'll leave that one, someone else might enjoy finding it. Oh, this is pretty cool. But this brown splodge that you can see here is actually a coprolite, so it's a fossilised poo. And it even has some pyritisation on the surface there, and it's washed right alongside this partial belemnite fossil, which is a fossilised squid. There's also a fossilised tree trunk here. You can see all of this black material is fossilised wood. And then within it, you have all of these calcite veins. How cool is that? Oh. So there's a nodule here. Initially, from the weight of it, I thought that it might be just an empty pyrite nodule. But on the reverse side, you can actually see an ammonite is starting to wear out. Oh wow, I almost missed that one. There's actually an ammonite right in the crack. Looks like it should be complete. Oh wow. It's amazing how it could just be laid there so perfect. Got some more crushed ammonites as well. These look like elegantisserious ammonites. Really smooth, have a lovely rich brown shell. It's a nice nodule just down here. It's definitely one that's worth investigating. Oh, there's definitely an ammonite down here. See if you can spot the fossil. Should be able to get it quite quick, this one. So there aren't too many rocks which are large enough to actually contain this ammonite. Make the area a little bit smaller. It's actually just here. Similar to the other ammonite we picked up earlier, this one is exposed all the way around the edge. Right, we've got another spot the fossil. It's another ammonite again. And there aren't too many rocks in this picture that it could be. And it's just there. So it's another lovely ammonite specimen. This one looks like it should actually split open really easily. There's an absolutely huge deathbed of fossil shells here. It's absolutely crazy. Look how many there are. See that the nodule itself is quite thick as well. If you look at the cross section, all the way through, it's just littered, absolutely filled with fossil shells. You even got some belemnites on the surface as well. It's just unbelievable.
This ammonite is quite a bit rarer than some of the other ammonites we have prepared. It's quite a lot older and from a different layer of shale. It's got some beautiful pyritisation, which we are able to carefully reveal with the air abrasives. This is similar to some other fossils we have prepared, such as crinoid stems and pyritic shells. What a gorgeous ammonite. Here we have a golden shell fossil. Using our air abrasives, we can quite quickly remove the surface layer of shale to reveal that gorgeous shell underneath. This shell is around 200 million years old. It will still require a little bit more preparation at a later date, but for now, here's what we have.
Looks like there's another potential ammonite fossil in here. Oh, there's definitely one in there. You can see at one point there's actually been two, but this second one hasn't been complete. Very nice. Right, I've got another spot the fossil. Go a little bit closer. So there's actually two different fossils here. There's a block of fossil shells, but there's also an ammonite, which has already been split open. They're both actually right alongside each other. So you have this block of fossil shells, nowhere near as impressive as the other block that we've just seen, but still a nice little chunk. There's actually been quite a few in there, and also an ammonite fossil. And then we have this lovely little Dactylioceras ammonite. See that a lot of the detail is worn away, which happens to all of the fossils if they're not saved in time. It's still a lovely little piece. Further along we have a nice nodule with lots of pyrite shells on the surface. It's always so lovely to see these fossils. They're lovely and golden, but over time this gold will fade away. We have another beautiful ammonite just starting to be revealed. Oh wow. I mean, they don't really get much better than that. Just look at all that detail, it's beautiful. Right, there's another fossil for you to spot. Somewhere around here, right beneath my feet. In fact, I can actually see 3 ammonites all in this one spot. One's much more well preserved than the others. We'll have a little look at all of them just in case. Get a little bit closer for you. So there's one here, there's one here, there's one just there as well. So let's have a look. Oh, and there's one there which I didn't even see. So there's 4 just in this one shot. So we have this one, which is slightly battered around the edges, but the centre could be nice, so we'll hold on to this. This one we definitely know for a fact is going to be really nice. See there that the ammonite's pretty much complete. Slight bit of crushing, but that looks like it should be a pretty nice one. Then we have this one here, which is similar to one of the other ones we picked up today. And then the final one, oh, there's even a little one washed up against it as well. Very nice. It's by no means a perfect fossil, but I just saw the edge of this ammonite just starting to protrude the edge. But when I flipped it over, you can see that there's an ammonite in there. It's completely split through the centre, which is obviously a shame. But at the same time, look at all these lovely calcite chambers which have been exposed. Because it's been in the sea for some time as well, it's had a chance to naturally polish slightly. So they're lovely and shiny. It's pretty cool. Not one that I'm going to take though, so I'll leave that one. Someone else might enjoy finding that one. There's a belemnite fossil just wearing out of this shale. You can see there that the tip is still protected by a little thin layer of shale, but the full belemnite is there. This lovely golden piece. Oh, it looks like there's an ammonite fossil wearing out of the rock up here. It's just a partial one, unfortunately. And then not too far away from this one, there's another one. God, it's another perfect one. Well, we're certainly finding plenty of ammonites on today's hunt. Oh, looks like there's a nice ammonite here. Look at that. It's already split open. Oh, yes. Look at that. Tell you what, it's so satisfying when you find the ammonites just loose like this, just ready to pick up. Look at that glisten. Tell you what, if you'd never found a fossil before and you picked this up just laying on the beach, you know, it'd be a pretty special day. Oh, no way, look at that. Oh, I thought it was just another nodule, but it's actually a Nautilus. Wow. Well, it was worth coming just for this. It's been a while since I found a Nautilus actually, so this is, it's a nice refreshing feeling. Quite a nice size as well. Shouldn't take too much cleaning up either. Another nice nodule which could potentially contain an ammonite. Tell you what, we've been spoilt today. There's just fossils all over the place. This storm's really refreshed this particular area. Look at that. It's absolutely insane how many fossils there have been on this beach alone. It's absolutely incredible. You know, there's so many ammonites, that Nautilus. There's just such a variation of finds today as well. It's been great. I haven't actually managed to split any of the nodules open yet. The tide's on its way in and I don't want to stay on this beach just in case the tide comes in a bit too fast. So I'm going to make my way back and then I'll split open some of the nodules there. I've had a chance to sort through the fossils that I've found today, and this is the haul. So we've got lots and lots of Dactylioceras ammonites. So these are the nodules that I'm going to take home as they are, and these nodules here are the ones that I'm going to split. As always, going to put some safety glasses on. So I'll just get those on before I split any of these nodules. Right, so I think I'll start with one of the nodules which I know for a fact is going to split open well. So let's split this one first. It's split already. It literally took one hit and it's split absolutely perfect. Look at that. See there, all the way to the centre. This ammonite is perfect. And all it took was that one tiny hammer hit. Oh, it's just stunning. It's certainly a good start. So this next one that I'm going to split, I actually found it already exposed. So some of the ammonite, or all of the ammonite, is actually exposed on the front. But I'm hoping if I split it on the back, I'll be able to expose a more perfect ammonite with some more detail. And there we go, we've got a split. And again, it's split open perfect. You can see there on the first side, this is all I could see. Whereas when I rotate it round, you can see there the ammonite was perfect on the underside. It was definitely worth saving. I think I'll try a nodule now where I'm not too sure whether there's actually something inside or not. They're always much more exciting when you're not sure what to expect. Looks like this one's most likely going to be empty. And I think it is. I'll just gather up these shards, and then as always, we'll bury them like we usually do. Right, let's try another one. Right, we've got a nice split. Is there anything inside? Hey, there is. It's another beautiful Dactylioceras. So it hasn't split perfectly over the centre, but the ammonite itself should be perfect in there. So we can take this one home as it is and prepare it at a later date. Right, we've got another split, another partial ammonite. You can see it's been eroded on one side, but it's not particularly one that would keep, so we can leave this one and someone else might enjoy finding it. Right, I'm going to try a nodule now where I can actually see the ammonite again, and this one should actually open really easily as well, just like the last one. So I'll just give it a little tap with the chisel end of the hammer. There we are, and it's opened up to reveal another perfect ammonite. Split just as nice as the last one. I mean, they really don't split much better than that. Can't ask for much more, really. We've got a split. Hey, and there's a fossil inside. Awesome. With this particular ammonite, we couldn't actually see anything around the outer edge, so it was a complete mystery as to what was going to be inside. But I think you'll agree that it's split open really well. Just taping these up to protect them while I carry them up the cliff. It's always worth keeping the negatives or the impressions just because they cover the surface of the actual fossil so that it doesn't get damaged. Right, so I'm just getting ready to head up. I've packed the fossils away into the bag. I've got a loose pile of rocks here, which are just the shards from what we've split. So I'm just going to bury those. There's a couple of fossils there which I'm leaving for someone else to find. But I'm actually going to head over to the waterfall now, just before I head up, just to get a closer look. Where it's certainly a lovely sight. That's it for today's hunt. Had an absolutely incredible day today. Some amazing finds and a lot of finds too. I'm not looking forward to carrying them all back up the cliff, but thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.